Okay, Year 6 as promised, here are the answers to the worksheet that you've been working on in today's lesson. So let's have a look. I apologise if this recording goes on. I'm trying to do it in one shot without having to record again and again, so I may make some mistakes. All right. Question 1. Patrick is rowing across the sea to get to the nearest island for charity. On day 1, he rowed 36 kilometres. On day 2, he rowed 3 kilometres less than day 1. So again, on day 3, he rowed 3 kilometres less. So each day he's rowing 3 kilometres less. So you've got the day, you've got how much we row, so distance row, and then running total, so how much we're running in, so how much we rowed in total. So day 1 he rows 36 kilometres, and so in total he's done 36 kilometres. Day 2 he does 3 kilometres less, so 33. When we add it to 36, we get 69. Day 3, 3 kilometres left, so it's 30. So then we add the 30 to the 69 that we've already done so far, and that means in total he's rowed 99 kilometres. Day 4, 27, and we add it to here, and we get 126. Day 5, he's done 24 because it's 3 less, and that gives 150. Day 6, 21, that gives 171. Day 7 is 18, so that gives 189. Day 8 is 15, so that gives 204. And then day 9 he rows 3 less, which is 12, and that gives 216. So yeah, how long does it take to row 216 kilometres? It takes him 9 days. Okay, right, perfect. Right, oranges weigh 520 grams for a bag of 4. They cost £1.60 per bag. How many oranges would you get if you ordered 4.16 kilograms for the local school? Okay, first of all, we need to use the fact that 1,000 grams is 1 kilogram. So 4.16 must equal 4,160 grams. So we've just multiplied this by 1,000. Okay, and so remember, when you're multiplying by 1,000, and if you really get stuck, use your place value holders. So we had ones, point, and then tenths, and then here we've got our tens, we've got our hundreds, we've got our thousands, and so when we're timesing by 1,000, this number here, sorry, I haven't fitted in a 16, would move 3 places this way, so 3 places that way to become 4,160 grams. Right, so then we need to know how many 520s go into 4,160. Personally, you could either write the 520 times table out by adding on 520 each time, or you can use your arithmetic skills. So you know that roughly 500 times 8 is 4,000. So let's check if it's times 8. So 520 times 8. Just check it, since we know it must be close to 4,000. 0 times 8 is 0. 2 times 8 is 16. So put the 6 down, carry the 1. 5 times 8 is 40. Add 1 is 41. So yeah, it does give us 4,160. So we know that it's 8 bags, but we know that each bag holds 4 oranges, so 8 times 4, which is 32 oranges in total. Okay, so doing that division just told us how many. Sorry, excuse my handwriting, I'm trying to do it with my finger. So we know that by doing a division, we know that we have 8 bags, but each bag has 4 oranges. So we do 8 times 4 to give us 32 oranges. Now, we know that we've got 8 bags, and we know that each bag is £1.60. So to find the total cost, we do £1.60 times 8 bags. So 0 times 8 is 0. 6 times 8 is 48. Put the 8 down, make sure my decimal point is in place. Carry my 4, and 4 times 8 is 8. Sorry, 1 times 8 is 8. Add the 4 is 12. So the cost is £12.80. Okay. Number 3, at the start of the day, Mr. Baker the baker, of course, what else could he be? Makes 3,426 loaves of bread. He delivers half of them to a local grocery store. So, okay, so let's do this quickly. So half, so we're going to divide it by 2. You can use the bus stop method or mental methods. It doesn't matter. How many 2's into 3? 1, carry 1. How many 2's into 14? 7. How many 2's into 2? 1. How many 2's into 6? 3. So we know that he delivers 1,713 to the local grocery store. He then delivers 2/3 of what is left to a local sandwich shop. Well, because we've halved it, what's left must also be 1,713. To find 1/3, we divide by 3. That will give us 1/3. So how many 3's into 17? There are 5. Remainder 2. How many 3's into 21? 7. And how many 3's into 3? 1. So that means that that's 1/3. So then to find 2/3, we need to do 571 times 2. Or add it up twice. It really doesn't matter. Same thing. And so we get 1,142 must have been left to the local sandwich shop. Then we need to add up the 1,142 and the 1,713. That is the amount that he left at the local grocery store and the amount that he left to a local sandwich shop. We total that up, which gives us 2,855. And then to find out what he has left to sell in his bakery, we're going to subtract that from what he had at the beginning. So we do 3,426, take away 2,855. So just do that. Is 5. So 571. So he has 571 to sell in his bakery. Okay, number 4. Assuming you want to have a larger amount of money, what would you rather? 75% of 1,000. Hopefully most of you found that fairly easy. That's £750. Then, or 90% of 800. Now you know that to find 10%, we divide by 10. So 800 divided by 10 gives us £80. Yeah, so we knock off to 0, it gives us £80. And so 90%, so if we've got 10% is £80, we times by 9, so by 9, to give us 90%. So that gives us £720. So 90% is £720. Which means that obviously we want the first offer. We want 75% of £1,000 because it's more money. Right, number 5. Amy and Zoe are both between 40 and 60 years old. Their ages are both multiples of 8. The difference between their ages is 16. The sum of the digits of their ages is 15. What could Amy and Zoe's ages be? So first of all, we're going to list all our multiples of 8 that are between 40 and 60. So 40 is a multiple of 8, 48 is a multiple of 8, and then 56 is a multiple of 8. And I'm going to stop there because then it goes over 60. You can then see that the gap, the difference between 40 and 56 is 16, so that satisfies that. The difference between their ages is 16. And then we'll just double check that the sum of the digits of their ages is 15. So if we do 4 plus 0 plus 5 plus 6, that does indeed give us 15. So it means that Amy and Zoe are 40 and 56 years old. Okay, number 6, we're going to, looks like we need to fill in this table by looking at the instructions here. Okay, so we started off with 1,202, and so it increased by half, so that means that it doubled. So that's an easy one to do, so it doubled, so 2,404. Then it increased by 1/8, so that means it was 8 times bigger. And so you can do a little bit of working in the corner and just do 2,404 times 8. Okay, now for speed, I'm just going to quickly do it here. So that's 19,232. Then it decreased by a quarter, so then we're going to divide by 4. So 19,232. You can do the bus stop, divide by 4. How many falls into 19? There are 4, remainder 3. How many falls into 32? 8. How many falls into 3? 0. Remainder 3. How many falls into 32? 8. So 4,808. Then increase production by 100 sweets. So I've got 100 more, so 4,908. Then decrease production by 250 sweets. So that gives me, so I add 250 to what I've got, that gives me 5,158. So that's nice and easy to do. Halve the amount produced on Monday. Okay, so we halve this amount here that we produced on Monday. So half of 1,202 is 601. And then we need to add this all up to give the total amount produced over the week. So I know you can all do this, but for speed, I'm going to quickly do it on my calculator. Otherwise, if I try and do it by hand, it's going to take a long time. So, but you guys can obviously do it by hand, and obviously you can check whether I got this right, because I am doing this quite speedily, or trying to do it quite speedily. So let's see. I've got 38,313, but obviously check that my working out is correct, but I may have made a mistake somewhere because I was speeding. Okay, number 7. Mrs. Barber wants to buy a new carpet for her living room. So we've got our carpet here. The length of the room is 1,274 centimetres, and the width of the room is 1,052 centimetres. So first of all, I want you to convert these measurements into metres. So you've got to use the fact that 100 centimetres equals 1 metre. So we are going to divide these by 100. So I'm going to divide by 100. I'm going to divide this one by 100 as well. So remember, you can use your place values, and you're going to move your numbers 2 spaces to the right, so that this one becomes 10.52 metres and this one becomes 12.74 metres. Then it says, if the carpet only comes in full metre sizes, what size piece of carpet is Mrs. Barber going to need to buy? So we're just going to round these to the nearest whole number. So 12.74 metres is 13 metres, because she wants to cover the whole room. So she can always buy it and then cut pieces off. So 30 metres by 10.52, we round to the nearest whole number, 11 metres. So she wants a carpet of 30 metres by 11 metres. Number 8, the cinema in town has a special offers on sale today. Normally the prices are, okay, here, special offers for sale Saturday are: for every 2 adults purchased, a child ticket is free. Every drink purchased, 1 food item is then half price. So A, can you work out how much it would cost for 6 adults and 8 children to get a ticket for the film? Okay, 6 adults. So for every 2 adults, 1 child is 3. So every 2 adults, 1 child is free. So for 6 adults, so 2, 4, 6, that means that 3 children will go free. Okay, so the adults are going to pay full price. So we're going to do £8.50 times by 6 adults. 0 times 6 is 0. 5 times 6 is 30. Make sure I put my decimal point in and carry the 3. 8 times 6 is 48 plus 3 is 51. So £51. That is expensive. Well, I suppose it's normal for cinema. Anyway, £51 for the adults. And then we only have to pay for 5 children because 3 of them go free. So we're going to do £5.15 times by 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2. 1 times 5 is 5. Add the 2 is 77. Sorry, 7. Put my decimal point in. 5 times 5 is 25. So the kids are going to cost £25.75. And then finally, I add the £51 and the £25.75 to get that in total we are going to spend £76.75. It's a lot of money, so £76.75 for 6 adults and 8 children. Right, how much would it cost 6 children and 8 adults to have a drink and something to eat? Now, this is going to be lots of different answers for this. So I'm just going to go through some scenarios, and then I will have to check it on Friday. Okay, so if you buy a drink is £1 5p. Say, for example, you could buy some popcorn, but now instead of £2.80, you would pay £1.40, because for every drink purchased, you will get a food item for half price. So that would be £2.45 to get a drink and some popcorn, and then you can just times that by 14, because there are in total 6 children and 8 adults, so would give 14 people. Or you can go for a drink and some chocolate, so that'd be £1.5 plus half of the chocolate, so half of £3 is £1.50. So that would be £2.55, and again you could times that by 14 if you want everyone to have a drink and chocolate. And last of all, you could have had a drink and pick a mix. So half of the pick a mix, so £1.5 plus half of 2.74 is 1.37, which gives us £2, £2.42. So £2.42, and again you can times that by 14 if you want everyone to have a drink and pick a mix. But I can check that for you when I see you on Friday. Okay. Here, right, this is going to be some trial and improvement, but just make sure you use BODMAS, or as we learn in class, BIDMAS, okay? Luckily, there aren't any indices in here, but you just need to make sure you do the right order for your multiplication and addition. The first one I think is fairly easy. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 9 is 33. Then this one, the next one, I think is 12 divided by 4, which is 3, times 6 is 18, and then add 6 will give you 24. Perfect. Okay, last one, 15 times 3 is 45. Add the 5. Add the 5 gives us 50, and then take away 9 gives us the 41. Okay, so check you got the same as me. Right, we're on the last one. Yippee! Right, last one then. Sequence can be generated by multiplying the previous term by 5 and then subtracting by 6. The first term starts at 2. So then we can do the second term by doing 2 times 5, which is 10. Then take away 6 gives us 4. Third term, they've already worked it out, never mind. Let's go. So third term would be 4 times 5, which is 20. Take away 6, which is 14. Fourth term would be 14 times 5, which is 70. Take away 6 is 64. Fifth term, going to have to do some working out for this one. 64 times 5, which is 320. Take away 6 would give us 314. The sixth term, we're going to do 314 times 5, gives us 1,570. Then take away 6 gives us 1,064. 1,564. Sorry. Okay. So there we go. And then finally, which terms have a difference of 1,500? That should be quite easy to spot if you've done this correct. So 64 and 1,564 have a difference of 1,500. Okay, well done, guys. Oh, the challenge question. Okay, I think I may check this for you on Friday rather than take up more class time. Simply because there are lots of different answers you can take on this one, so I'll have a look at it.